everyone, welcome to my channel. It feels like I've waited a lifetime to say that. No, I'm joking. But it has taken me a few months to get everything set up due to the pandemic and starting a new job, but I'm so happy to finally be here. For those of you who are coming from TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, possibly LinkedIn, then welcome. So nice to have you here. And for those of you who are new to the platform, new to the Tech Cornr, also welcome. My name is Hosanna. I am the founder of the Tech Cornr, and I created this platform to give women the tools to secure the tech bag. So today is my first video, so I wanted to take this opportunity to address the many questions that I've been getting on Instagram and TikTok about my journey to tech. So last week I posted a TikTok and a reel about the steps that I took to get to tech, and it got a little bit of attention. So across both platforms, I think I got like 100,000 views. So I've had a lot of questions and a lot of comments, so I wanted to address those today. Before we kick straight into that, I would also like to ask you guys to please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, and help a sister out who's just getting started on the YouTube game. So let's get straight into that. So my journey to tech, how I went from kind of university to tech giant. I'm going to take you guys back to 2013, where I started my undergraduate degree. So I did my undergraduate degree in business at Cardiff University. So if there are any Cardiff University students or alumni out there, then hey, comment below, because I definitely want to get to know you guys. So as I said, I did my undergraduate degree in business. I chose to do this because I had studied business previously, so I knew that I enjoyed the course. And also the plan was to go ahead and do a master's degree in finance and then get my accreditations and become a consultant at one of the big fours. I wanted to take this route because I've always been really money driven, and I knew that you can make a lot of money in finance. So I was just thinking money, 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 money. So, and that was the best route to kind of get into that. So I did my undergraduate degree in business. I really enjoyed it. I loved how broad the subject was. I loved my university. I loved the campus. I loved who I was at university with, so it was really great experience. So when I completed the 3 years at university, it was time for me to look into my master's degree. So as I said, I was looking at all different types of finance related master's degree. In the end, I ended up stumbling on a computing degree. So this was a conversion master's, allowing me to do a computing degree even though I had no technical background. I've had a lot of questions from kind of American people about this. I'm not sure if you guys have conversion degrees in the US, but in the UK you can convert from kind of your undergraduate degree to a different subject in your postgraduate degree, just as long as you have the right grades and you meet the requirements. So when I stumbled across the degree in computing, it really excited me because it was new. I knew that there'd be a lot of opportunity in there, and again I was thinking about the potential earnings that I can make from taking this route. So I chose the computing degree and I started it in September 2016, I believe. Yes, September 2016. So the computing degree basically gave me a foundation in computer science. So I learned about different coding languages like Python, JavaScript, and then alongside kind of HTML and CSS for web development. I also learned e-commerce, and I did a bit of UX and UI design. So really quite a broad foundational knowledge of computer science. While I was doing my postgraduate degree, I was thinking about kind of my future and the roles and the career that I kind of wanted to pursue. At the time, I thought that I would become a software developer. I mean, it made the most amount of sense based on kind of what I had studied, and also I had looked into the market, and it was one of the most in-demand roles out there. So in the process of looking at software development roles, I decided not to become a software developer. And I might do an entire video on this, on reasons why I chose not to become one and kind of what my train of thought was at the time. So I decided not to become a software developer. I started looking at different routes and kind of different roles that were possibly out there in the tech industry. And when I was looking, I managed to stumble upon a big tech company that was looking for graduates. So I decided to apply. At the time, I was definitely thinking, I'm not going to get it. It's just, let me just try, you know, why not? There's a possibility that I might get it, but I probably won't. So I decided to put my application in. And there was a number of steps which I had to go through, so it was quite rigorous, like 5 or 6 steps in the application process. So that's things like psychometric testing, online interview, face-to-face interview, assessment center, lots of things. And I might do an entire video on kind of what the application process was if people are going to find that useful. I went through the application process in, I think, October 2017, and grad schemes often start a year in advance. So I would get my offer and then start in September 2018. So after I did the application process, I had to wait a week before I'd found out whether or not I got it. I definitely didn't think I was going to, because one, I just thought I just wouldn't be able to do it, and two, I was actually really ill during the application process. I don't think the company actually knew, but I had the flu at the time, so I definitely wasn't performing, you know, to my best. But anyway, I remember the day vividly when I got my call. So I was outside, I think H&M in Cabot Circus. If there are any Bristol people out there, then whoop whoop. But yeah, I got the call from the recruiter. And I remember she basically told me that I was being offered the role, and I literally almost fainted. But yeah, so it turned out really well. I had been offered the role, and I was told kind of about the process, you know, the salary and all those good things, and I just had to wait for the contract. After getting my offer, you know, as I said, I had essentially a year off to kind of do whatever I wanted before starting in September 2018. So I decided to go traveling. I went to kind of Southeast Asia, you know, gap year and all that good stuff. But it was amazing before coming back in September 2018 and starting my role. I started my role in the grad scheme. So I started, I think, with 54 other, other grads, which was amazing because it felt like doing university all over again, and it was amazing to have the support of kind of my peers and people my age who understand kind of the journey that I was going through. As I said, I started, and I have been at that company for 2.5 years now, and since then I've been offered another job, which is amazing. I have really enjoyed my journey kind of to tech and working for this amazing company. I've had a few questions from people kind of on Instagram and TikTok, so I wanted to address them now. One question that I've been getting a lot of the times was kind of the application process difficult? I've kind of said that already, that it was, that it is competitive to kind of get into, first of all, the industry, but this company in particular as well. So yeah, you just kind of have to know what the processes are going to be. Use the tools online to kind of help you be really prepared. Another question that I got was, why did I choose to do a master's degree? Guys, you definitely don't need a degree or a master's degree to get into tech, but I wanted to do one because, well, you know, I'm African. So my African parents had an expectation of me to do one, and also I wanted to do it because I wanted that to be part of my kind of educational journey. And I've also had a few people ask me for kind of tips to kind of get started in tech. So I would say, number one, have a think about the things that you enjoy and then look for a role in the tech industry to do that. Number two, please do not forget about non-technical skills. Like, I talk a lot about this on my Instagram, but they are crucial for you to get a job in tech. And finally, just go for it. A lot of people are afraid and often intimidated by the tech industry, but there's no reason for you to be. If I can get a job in tech, then you certainly can. So just get started today. Thank you so much for everybody who's kind of sent over questions and been interested in my tech journey. I hope this video is useful and helpful, and also inspiring for anyone that's just getting started. I would please like to remind you guys to, again, please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll be doing lots of videos around kind of tech, how to get into tech, and also jump on Instagram. It's the same tag, the Tech Cornr, to find out more. So I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.